What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Picking up with our Light Brigade. It is our Oath Takers run. Off camera, guys, I want you to know what took place. I don't remember exactly where we were. Where were we in the last episode? I don't remember, guys. Sorry. But we have traveled. We have crossed the Great Desert somewhat to try and get involved with this Conquer the Holy Site mission that we have over here west of Hakim al-Ramal. And in furtherance of that, I know it seems like I'm talking, maybe I'm stalling, the exact opposite. Off camera, I took 3 pretty sizable outpost fights. So 1, 2, and that's why I'm kind of zooming around here. I'm trying to find, maybe the battle site just disappeared, or I'm too far from it, or whatever. But I took 3 fights off camera. We picked up some levels, picked up some gear as well. And we're going to take care of that right now. Also, I've already dropped off and sold once. So that's why my inventory, you'll see, is completely full. But I did have another complete payload that I dropped off. There were no rare drops. I did get a fighting spear and a southern helmet with coif. Going to go ahead and give both to Ospen. He was kind of a G in the last fight. And then, yeah, we're just kind of repairing stuff. We're going to sell a lot of this stuff when we get to the next town. But why did I take those fights off camera? For the same reason I've talked about many times. Just that in Battle Brothers, you cannot pass up opportunities to take fights and to make money. And I had an opportunity to do both. Unfortunately, it would have just been very monotonous. You know what? Monotonous isn't the right word. They were great fights. But they were very similar to fights we've taken many times before, and I just didn't want you guys to be bored out of your minds, so I went ahead and took them all off camera. It was basically an entire episode's worth of fighting that I spared y'all, so, you know, whether that's of any value to you, I hope it is. I want us to get more into the action and a little less into, you know, taking a ton of fights we've taken already. So, I would like to grab Quick Hands on Columbo, but he doesn't even have a throwing weapon yet. Not that I can use them anyway at the moment, thanks to my oath. So I think instead, I'm just going to grab Fast Adaptation. He strikes me as a bro who's not going to make it into the very upper echelons of high melee skill. So this will be useful eventually. And then, you know, we're really just trying to get him to Battle Forge Berserk so that he's a little more offensively and defensively viable. We've got Otmar here, who is certainly going to be a killing bro. Let's go ahead and grab him. Pretty sure I settled on him being a heavy bro, correct? Just kind of looking at his stats. He's got high HP, high fatigue. I mean, there's a world where this guy does some initiative type stuff. Does he have anything crushing his initiative? I can't really mess around with his inventory. I know I've got a lot of heavy stuff on. Plus shield, plus, you know, throwing weapons. Otmar, I don't know. I haven't settled on Otmar's build yet, but Berserk is just a good pickup no matter what. So I'm happy to see that. Let's take a 4 in fatigue. Let's take a 2 in melee skill. I hate it, but, you know, it's got to be done. And then here, I'm not going to take a 4 in range defense. I would sooner take the 4 in hit points over the 4 in range defense at this point. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And that ends up being, what was that, 5 hit points, essentially? Not bad. Let's go down the line here to Theodore, whose shield got smashed in the last fight. You don't see that happen very often. Sipper's shield's getting crushed. But they attacked his shield often, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and pop this open. How are we building our boy Theodore here? He is one of our bros who has been playing as a ranged hybrid bro, a throwing bro, but doesn't have quick hands yet, and that needs to change. If he's going to use throwing weapons, he needs to also have quick hands. So I'm looking here. We've been pumping the hell out of his HP just for the fun of it, mostly. And yeah, we've gotten to kind of an absurd amount. You know, this is a really crappy roll here. You hate to see it. I'll take the 3 in fatigue. Pretty much always want to pump that. And then I'm kind of torn between just getting this 4 in range defense, getting him over the 10 mark, or just taking this 2 in melee skill. And I will take the range defense. That could be wrong. But basically, we'd never pump that again. Mudun here. We're going to go ahead and settle in on Killing Frenzy. Some of you guys weighed in the comment section. I appreciated that, saying that you thought Killing Frenzy was perhaps the optimal choice. I agree. That was, I think, my front runner as well, though there were definitely other utilitarian type options. And then lastly here, we've got Thorben, who is a pretty decent hybrid bro. Let's take this 4 in fatigue. And then lastly, I mean, his HP has succeeded in reaching the 71 HP threshold. Could take this nice full roll and resolve. I don't hate that. I'd like to get all my bros up to 50, and taking a 4 here helps. Yeah, I think that's fine. And as far as Thorben goes, could lock him in as a bowmaster, and I think we should. It won't give him any benefit now, at least for the next couple of days while we finish up this oath. But alright. So one thing I wanted to do before we head over to Hakim al-Ramal is I wanted to just check this middle location out. I was scoping out the map and just seeing what there might be to scout. And why leave this big open location right here in the middle? For all I know, like the Sunken Library or something is out here. And just like that, we discover the ancient city. There's probably nothing there. So once a thriving city, now but ruins covered in ash, a fallen metropolis with many names. It has become an object of cultural and religious pride for North and South alike. So this is one of the locations we're going to fight over. Empire's End, Metropolis of Ash, the Annihilation. Whatever its name, the ancient city is now a vast gray ruin. It sits beneath a mountain missing a peak. Its once glorious shape obliterated in an enormous eruption. This is what we dream about, I think, in some of the events that we'll experience. The explosion hit with such violence that shock waves unfurled cobbled streets and sent the bricks showering over the city proper. Enormous granitic? Just gotta make sure I'm reading that right. I'm sitting like a little too far away from my computer screen. Granitic boulders cratered, neighborhoods whole, and boiling debris vaporized all in its way. The flow of lava came last, smoldering much of the city in a black sludge, the edges of which pillowed and told in bulbous contours until it looked as though a cloud of black smoke had solidified. It is a horrid sight to behold, in part because the earthen rage also captured many victims in perpetuity. Gray casts of ancient humans still stand to this day, posed in manners most lively like pairs shaking hands, one looking over a stove, another petting a dog. Of course, it is wholly within man's nature to see such relics of destruction, and distant as they are from its reality, flock to its remains, and vicariously revivify the violence. Revivify. I can't hear this word without thinking of V for Vendetta. The violence through means of faith. Followers of the Guilder see it as a warning to not fall for profligacy and greed. Northerners see it as a clash between old gods, a rarity since the dawn of man. One faith or the other, both reside here in mutual respect for those whose lives were lost, respectful for now, at least. Our fate will lead us here again in time. Alright, cool. Well, I'm glad we know where that is now. Although, you know, the Oracle is where we're going. That's one of the locations. And there's one more that we don't know where it is. 13 Ifrits is a decent fight. I don't hate that. But we've had bad luck with getting stuff from them. They normally have some pretty nice drops. Their crafting materials and their, I don't know what to call it other than their sellable drops, they're not good for anything but to sell, are very expensive. And at a place like Hakim al-Ramal, they'd make us a fortune. But we could end up killing those things and get nothing from it, which sucks. So I kind of wanted to scope this area out. Many Legionnaires, I don't really want to fight them. Ruins of Blackwatch Keep, there's a high probability that this place has Ancient Dead as well. We look to be in good, decent shape. Not too happy with the condition of our armor, but it is what it is. We could swap out. But missing the killing power of Rahamian would suck. I was trying to think of a better way to say it, but it would suck. Let's take this fight. It's a little dumb, perhaps, to take it when our inventory is full, because we're not going to get the most out of it. But we've taken similar fights before. It's a mix between auxiliaries and legionnaires. These guys in the back being by far the most dangerous. But this ruin configuration, I think, favors us because they're going to rely so heavily on their ancient legionnaires. We just need to pass. I don't need to hold anything. No one's going to reach us this turn, and we're not stepping in. Stepping in favors them. We want their front line to be here, and then their back line to be all broken up here. It just depends on where they try to send these guys. They might try to overload a particular flank, top or bottom, or just go in the center, which would be preferable for us, because the center is where all the ruins are, and it's going to mess them up. If we step in here, we get 4v1'd, right? If they step in here, they have to like take extra turns to go around. And I should have just passed with all these guys. I was just talking and making goofy mistakes. Wrecking my initiative a little bit. Now we wait. Definitely want to take the easy kills. You know, it helps our morale. Not that our morale needs much help. Our guys are confident as hell. And, you know, that guy didn't have a shield, but the whole thing about Ancient Dead is you want to stop them from shield walling if you can help it. I'm not going to spear wall. These are not the enemies for that. I want them close. Hopefully our Hamian can handle business. Yeah, they're letting the auxiliaries go first. Good game plan. And you see the shield wall is already in effect here. It's not completely locked up. This guy stands alone. And they're giving me a great swing with their Hamian. Happy to see they missed on Mudun. He's going to be a real key player down here with Miguel. Sucks to miss 58s, man, but good hit. Excellent. Poking holes. And now this guy's isolated with his shield wall. It's going to be that much weaker. Got to go for the 60%er. Got to go for the 40 over the 20. And this would be nice to hit. And we do. And with that, I'm going to go for a line shot now. This guy's not shielded. Our odds of hitting him are great. And we actually take out another dude. Clutch. Wasn't expecting that. And a 70% hit landed there is pretty sweet. I'm going to go for this hit over this one. I say, just landing one of those. We had 3 shots there to finish him. Okay, now we get a little bit of the opposite of luck. Gotta close the deal. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm not unhappy with that. We're going to take some hard hits from these pole arms, though. That's almost a certainty. And we're going to step in here because he's not going to step in on us. Step in there. Debating stepping in here. Let's just give these guys very few targets. They're either going to go for our Hamian or Columbo. Columbo's got better defenses, and our Hamian's got Battle Forged. They're holding up, man. And a couple beautiful whiffs for us. That hurt. That was great. But now I'm getting a little worried for our Hamian. That Battle Forged won't last forever. Once that armor runs out, he's in trouble. I'll step in here. Step in there. And we step in here. We need a little support. Beautiful. Can't get better than that. That's sweet. I'm going to stun because our chances of... We didn't get the stun, but our chances of killing this dude right now are very low. Step up here. Nice. We gotta go around. They should be dead before we get there, but maybe not. That'll be a kill if we land it. I honestly can't believe we didn't land it, but it happens. Definitely not going to take the 17%, even though landing it would help out Urhamian the most, perhaps. Let's go here and land the stun. And we did. And that's all you can ask for. So this is going according to plan. I don't know if we're going to get any great loot from this. I've gotten amazing loot from worse places. So hope is not lost. But it could just be we had to throw away a bunch of junk in our inventory. So we might need to do a little inventory management. So don't mind that. Great surround here. Passed up an opportunity to stun. That was probably foolish. Yeah, now we're going to pay. Yeah, and we really did. Not that we landed the hit that we would have used to stun anyway, but still felt a little foolish. So, okay, just like that, we're full. We've definitely got stuff in our inventory that's worth nothing. Food that's about to spoil, wooden sticks, knives. That's worth basically nothing. Okay. How much are these cleavers worth? I don't know. Oh, okay. The ancient swords are worth way more. I didn't know that off the top of my head. And then some of these helmets are worth a bit, right? 600, 600, 600. Those are probably the first to go. I'm not going to get too min-maxy here. I just don't have that much stuff to throw away. These caps are garbage. This thing being broken is pretty garbage. Bread almost expiring, garbage. Okay. Alright. And I'm happy with that. I even like getting that little attachment. I don't know what we have that we could give it to. Oh, reinforced mail halberd. We can just make one of those nice and extra tanky. I don't think there's anything else to put it on. This one is a 30 durability. Go ahead and pop that on there. And so, just so I don't forget and get him killed, let's pull our Urhamian out right now. And get our boy in there. Something like that. While we heal up a little. Anyone in the back take any damage? No. Our back lines are secure. Excellent. Alright, let's keep on traveling. Onward. And I do want to sort of take this as an opportunity to scout out the limits of our domain, as it is. While relaxing after the day's walk, Osmond comes up to you with a pair of dice and a cup in hand. He asks if you wish to have a little game. The rules are quite simple. You roll the dice from the cup. Whoever has the highest number wins. It's pure chance. The wager will be 25 crowns. Let's play. I win 25 crowns. You roll the dice, landing a total of 15. He goes next. I am not a gambler by nature. I think I've probably told this story once before, but I played a scratch off one time. I just had the urge. I went to a gas station. Well, I was already at a gas station, but I went in, bought a scratch off, scratched it off right there at the counter, basically. I barely even left the gas station. Won, I think, $15. I think the thing cost me, I don't know, like $5. Turned around, cashed it in right there, and then, like, I'm never gambling again. So, I won 25. I don't know if there's anything extra to that event. Probably not. I think you just play and play and play. You know. What are the odds? Is it 50-50? You're just trying to gamble. We've got like 14 grand right now, which is crazy. We're doing excellent. We just gotta hope that they have stuff for us to buy, and then right off the bat, as I'm saying that, they're rated with ambush trade routes. So they're not gonna have anything for me to buy. But the prices here to sell should be unreal. They're good. They're 21. That's very good. That's falls very squarely in the please sell region. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I don't need any of this. I'm not going to use the flail. It's a cool weapon. I'm not going to use it. Get rid of all this stuff I don't need. And they will happily buy my spices. They don't need my silk, but they'll buy my cloth rolls. We're at 20 grand, almost 21 grand. Well, we got to get to 20 grand. There we go. 21 grand. Holy crap. Holy crap indeed. We do need to buy some more tools and stuff. We could even stand to buy a little bit of medical stuff while we're swimming in cash. I'll buy a little food as well. Okay, and then before we go too crazy, I mean, we should check. Even though the odds of them having anything we want with these conditions is very low, should check. So we've got what might be a big battle coming up. We need to consider having our fire pots ready. Even, well, that's true. We can't use them because of the stipulation of our oath. It won't even allow us to use grenades. Oh, it's a little bit frustrating. 3 more days. We're just going to have to win this fight the old-fashioned way. The ancient city has been taken. Let's travel and see about getting into this oracle fight. I just realized I have not turned the fan on in my room and it is quite warm. Sitting next to my computer in the summer. It's been like 100 degrees every day in South Texas. As the Vizier believed, the Northerners have taken up positions in and around the Oracle. Most of the riffraff religious folk have long since departed, leaving only the Light Brigade and the opposing force. You draw out your sword and order the men to make the attack. Begin the assault. Some footmen, some billmen, an arbalister, and a few war dogs. We're going to slaughter the war dogs, which is good for us. One arbalister, without our own range tools, is honestly kind of scary. And then billmen are scared. Footmen are just annoying. They're conscripts. They're just going to block us up. It just depends on their numbers. So at least 3 of them are just dogs. We're just going to one-shot. We got to get this crossbow, though. I'll be actually upset if we don't get the crossbow. And some of these mails that they're wearing, these hauberks, are quite good also. Damn, I thought Heracles was going to go for the hat trick. Just killing 2 dogs in 1 turn. Pretty brutal. I don't like not having our hammy in here. We one-shot him? We hit him in the helmet for 97 damage. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. I don't think I've ever seen one of these dudes get one-shot like that. Holy crap. Well, their numbers dwindle. They've got some sweet pole hammers. I see the sweet bill hook there. I'm going to move up here with quick draw. I think we're going to need more support. They're splitting. Into like kind of a top and bottom situation. We just can't sit back forever. This arbalist here, I mean, he could wreck us. If he shoots at, I mean, we're pretty well armored, but that, I mean, that's the highest tier crossbow there is. I'm going to make a concave here, see where he wants to step. Oh, thank God. The first shot missing feels so good. So that's 3 dead dogs, 1 dead footman. And with 1 less footman, that's less dudes to protect the billman and the arbalister. It's kind of super clutch. I like what we got going on here. I don't know whether or not they're going to continue to step in. This is the play. That hurt, but I'd much rather you shoot Thorbin than hit Mudun. Let's see what they do. Oh my God, you fools. And they stepped right into my trap. I don't mind losing a little bit of combat effectiveness in order on quick draw in order to gain combat effectiveness on Galdrick and Columbo. So it's a bit of a clever trade, if you will. We're gonna not step in here. Let's give these guys a chance to step in. We will step in here though. And a stun would be nice. A hit would be nice. Nice, going around that shield. Does it not ignore shields? Ignore the bonuses to melee defense granted by shields. Perfect. These shield wall nerds are going to get smashed by Miguel. And I'm here for it. Great bill hook hit. Okay. You're going to go north. Land that stun for me, please. Excellent bleed. Decapitation? Nope. I got greedy. And that kill was beautiful. It also is causing them to rethink their lives, which is great for us. Let's get Airthorn out here. If he takes a shot for us, we're not mad at that. There's no way for me to step in and still attack here, so we're not going to. A stun here would be nice. Didn't get it. A hit here would be nice with Mudun especially. I'd love to step in. Okay. And they're locking me down a little bit here. Alright, that's a little less good. I was expecting him to go north. So we'll engage him here because I wanted to bring Theodore here. Or even here. This is more of a fair fight than I had in mind. Here we're going to step in with Miguel. And we're going to move Gisbert to be within striking range of more dudes. Beautiful. So happy they missed. I'm going to go for that 29%. Alright. Got to be ready for that pick. Beautiful. Now we wait. No, we don't wait. We get in on the Arbalister. Yeah. We need them to target Mudun. He's got big armor and it needs to do something for us. Let's land the stun here. We didn't, but imagine if we did, though. Alright, boom. You go down, sir. And still a 70%. Alright, this two-handed flail is crushing right now. And I'm pretty hyped on that. But make no mistake, this is a very dangerous fight. And at the very least, we're coming out of this with a lot of damage taken. God, a single hit there is killing these dudes. Like, we're not getting out of this without getting horribly battered and bruised. Alright, beautiful stun. Which basically, if I had more movement, I could start reinforcing the southern fight. And another stun there basically seals their doom. The double decap, I'm shocked. They must just be too far away to really feel it. But I'm surprised that didn't just, like, chain route them. But the bros up top need to come down now. Oh, crap. Well, that hurt. Could really use some sort of lucky rolls here. Now I'm getting worried about Mudun. His HP isn't great, and he just missed an easy attack. As did Miguel. Well, the situation which was previously very much under control is now not so much. We need to help down here. We need to stun. And we need bros. We need bros and different area codes. Let's step in here. Oh my gosh, the mass route. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just like that, all of our troubles were dealt with. It was a risky jump in. It felt like a risky jump in, but it, man, paid off. And we've got everyone at least sort of locked down. We step in here, we've got a little more of a lockdown. And these are big money weapons. That we're going to get off of these guys. I haven't even really been paying attention to the loot that we may or may not get. Run them down. So I don't know if I mentioned this. My my bird brain is acting up right now. But did I mention the possibility that this might not be the only fight? I would not be surprised if there was another group that we had to beat. Or if that after we beat these guys, some other dudes show up to fight. And the attrition that we suffered from this fight, and make no mistake, it was atrocious, is going to be a major factor in the coming fight. We got the crossbow. That was what we cared about. All this other stuff is great. The bill hooks and pole hammers, all that stuff is very valuable. Some of it may even be upgrades for us. But the that tier 3 crossbow is basically something you hold on to for the entire game. Unless you manage to kit yourself out with goblin crossbows. The spiked, or the impalers. Unless you can get those, you're using this for the rest of the game. And down they go. That was a great fight. That was a fun fight too. We got one bill hook, one pole hammer, the heavy crossbow, a bunch of stuff to sell. We also got a mail halberd. These are like the real treasures right here. These might be like the low-key unsung heroes of this loot. Are the 3 nasal helmets with mail. There's such step-ups from what we're currently rocking. And some of our brothers could really even use a mail halberd. Victory. The enemy is defeated and the oracle reclaimed. Southern soldiers slowly fill the defenses. Trickling behind them is a crowd of the faithful, passing by the dead so they may prostrate themselves at the holiest of spots. Not a one says thanks to you, not that it matters. That's Harad al-Sadiq, the Vizier of War's job. So we got to go turn this in. Thankfully there isn't another fight. I was truly expecting there to be. Miguel here crushed it with this weapon. So I'm very comfortable giving him the flail mastery now. Pretty sick. And these rolls are not sick. They're quite anemic. But I'll take a 2 in melee skill. I'll take the 3 in fatigue. I would have happily taken a 2 in melee defense, for the record. I don't hate a 4 in resolve. I don't hate just grabbing more hit points. He's a bro that could have benefited from initiative had we built him that way. But I loved his performance in that battle. I mean, I didn't check the damage at the end, and I probably should have. But he did great. Okay, and with these helmets, these 200 helmets, we basically just pass these out to anyone wearing a nasal helmet with rusty mail. Just like, boom, you get a helmet, and you get a helmet. Those are 200s. Our bros who are crossbows, even, they don't want to wear those. Do we have any bros who are handgun users? No, huh? What's better? This one? This is 212-2. 212-2, so they're exactly the same as the nasal helmets with mail. So wow, my helmet situation was a little bit better than I thought it was. This would clearly be an upgrade to bros like Heracles right now, who is being forced to use all melee weapons. And it's probably worth it just to hook him up with it. I just don't want to forget. I don't want to forget that he's got to switch back to something else. So as far as the male halberd goes, who in the front lines is wearing some truly crap gear? Aaron Tier's gear is not great. You're still rocking a 110, huh? Yeah, a frontliner, we can't have that. We gotta switch over. So Ozpin's been the big winner here. He's getting all the sweet gear. And who's our best crossbowman? So Quick Draw's got 62, and he's still got a little room to get better in terms of his range skill. And then Liebman's got 55. And then 66 here on Anthony. I think Anthony the Rich. Boom, there you go. You're the crossbow bro now. And do we want to use the pole hammer? I mean, it's a good weapon. I like having these stuns. 60 to, let's compare. Let's compare a pole hammer to a pole mace, to a bill hook, and kind of figure this out. So obviously they're all 3 different weapons. They all have different roles. Let's look at pure DPS. 60 to 75. 50 to 75, so already we're losing 10 DPS. But of course, the pole hammer, 10% more damage ignores armor with an additional 65% effectiveness against armor. That's worth considering. That probably balances out nicely, except, you know, you gotta love the ability to stun. This, however, has the ability to crush armor, which is nice. They're really situational. And then you've got the bill hook, which is 55 to 85, which is even more DPS than all of these, but worse versus armor on almost every metric. So, man, it's hard to compete with the pole mace's ability to stun. That's such a good ability. I'd say I would probably go billhook for all-purpose killing. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the pole mason. I'm actually shocked. I thought at the end of this I would equip the billhook. Feel free to talk me out of it. I don't think I'm gonna sell it right away. And we need to repair this stuff. This stuff is gonna be worth cash. Arming sword. Yeah, we've got other armors to distribute. This is 110. We've got bros wearing 105. What is this? This is 110 as well. 130 on the helmet. That's for crossbow bros. That's a better helmet for you, sir. A lot of little micro equips here. And then we've got all of these heater and kite shields that you could compare to zipper shields. If you're fighting all melee, heater shields are great. Kite shields are nice. Obviously, they're better for ranged. You see they have 25, 15. And then, you know, zipper shields just heavy, hard to break, but they really kind of wreck your fatigue, especially compared to a heater shield. Could mix and match a little, but I'm content just to use the zipper shields. And yeah, let's go. We're going to stop by Hakim al-Ramal once again to sell. And unfortunately, we can't make use of the arena because we have this contract. And it's almost, man, it's almost not worth it to even go all the way back to Al-Hazif. I wish there was a fast way to get there. Okay, let's sell all our stuff. Yeah, I was just looking at the prices here. Gonna sell that. Gonna sell one of my military cleavers. I've got so many good weapons right now, I'm kind of drowning in them. I needed that dagger, I know, on someone. So I'm not gonna get rid of that. I probably need this quiver as well. Gonna get rid of all these shields. We're just gonna rock their zipper shields. And just like that, the cash continues to grow, y'all. Feels good. I'm going to grab this bundle of javelins. Because we have a bro who needs them. I don't remember who it was. Columbo, there we go. Let's hook you up, Columbo. Let's give you a dagger as well. And did we need a quiver? Oh, that's right. We've got another grenade just chilling here. Let's give that to Quick Draw. There we go. 6 grenade. I like that. 6 fire pots. Ready to go. For whenever we end up facing a difficult challenge. So we own this right now. And I say we as in the southern side. I wonder if I get over here if I'll find a northern army trying to take it. The company has made camp next to an abandoned priory. And the men are sitting around the campfire casting shadow animals across one of its stone walls. First a rabbit. Then a panting dog. Of course the bird. The head of a snake, and then the little mouse for it to eat. One of the sellswords ponders what it is that these shadows get up to when they aren't looking. He holds his hands up, their shapes blackly set against the wall. I just mean, we have these things following us everywhere we go. We toy with them, you know? And yet we don't really think much about it. I mean, look at this. What is this? He splays his hands wide, blobbing 10 fat shadows against the wall. The men ponder. Why is everyone looking at the biggest sellsword? One of the mercenaries stands up and points across the campfire and announces that Otmar has the scariest shadow of them all. The large sellsword looks over as if annoyed his name was spoken aloud. He grits his teeth and slowly raises his hands, and the rest of the company fearfully rears back. Otmar laces his fingers and puts the thumbs out. This is a chicken, see? The men glance at the shadows on the wall. It looks absolutely nothing like a chicken. But nobody dares to say that. They all nod and agree. Frankly, Otmar, that is the best chicken I've ever seen. The men roar with laughter, but Otmar gets to his feet and the laughter stops. I said it was a chicken, didn't I? The other man nods hurriedly and agrees it was indeed a chicken. Tension settled down, but the shadow games are effectively over. This was awesome. I've never seen this one. He says it sort of looked like a worm to me. That's good humor. It made me think of the big guy in Cool Hand Luke, if y'all have ever seen that movie. No spoilers. But the ones he eats eggs. That bets him he can't eat, what is it, like 48 eggs? Anyway. Awesome movie. 9 hyenas, let's kill them. I'm actually excited to kill some hyenas. Otmar, you can go in there. Swap out a couple bros. 9 hyenas. That's a potential for some good crafting ingredients. And not that difficult of a fight for us. And you can see there the remnants of a fight right outside. These are regular hyenas too. They're not even frenzied. This one looks frenzied. No, they're not. None of them are frenzied. That is great for us. Much, much easier to kill. Oh, duh. I've got to do with a pike. I need to switch that out. Okay, well. You guys might have been screaming at me. You got a dude using a regular pike. Give him the bill hook. I will. Now that I see it, I totally will. Alright, we'll step here. I could have speared wall, but I decided to step in and get the cheeky shot. Let's step here. Step here. Make these guys come forward. And make these guys jump in at like the perfect distance to not be able to attack more than once. Yeah. God, missing both of those though. That was little crap. This is a good little squad to kill 3 of those. I'm not going to move in more. They might just jump on Theodore here. God dang. In which case I'm going to step here with Gisbert. Step here. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It looks janky, but it's not. This is pretty effective. These guys are going to be able to attack once. The ones that are already locked in, you know, they're going to get their attacks, but we're ready to go. We made like nice little concaves all along our formation, and our backliners are all pretty well protected. It should be good stuff. And crushed. So we're stepping in because we can't. No one's going to step in and give Miguel that extra hit. And every time our backliners miss, don't get discouraged. They're meant to be using ranged weapons. Just like our frontliners are meant to be throwing stuff. And a lot of our enemies should be really feeling the pain before they even get to the front lines. And instead we're taking these fights purely front line. Yeah, we're going up. Decapitate in the hopes of causing fear. And only one of them still wants to fight, so that's great for us. Jump in on those, send you up top. Jump in there, hope to scare him. It didn't work. Alright, Gisbert pays the iron price there. That sound is so sad. Jesus. I don't know what it sounds like to beat a hyena in real life, but it probably sounds something like that. Jesus, the animation on the billhook decapitating the hyena. And for our troubles, we get 3 of the furs, which we wanted. This is what we wanted. And 2 acidic salivas. I don't remember what we can do with that. Let's see. This place has... No, they had no taxidermy. Taxidermy might be at Al Hazred, and it is. Sweet. So, because we kind of cleared out the locations out here... Actually, no. I say that right as I pass by Dusty Walls. We're going to do Dusty Walls. I was going to say, if we didn't have any locations to do, I would go to the road and see about potentially picking off some northerners. Now's the time to kill them. Either trade caravans, you know, just kind of whatever we can get. There's 9 of these dudes. We can see them all right now. It's a bunch of cutthroats and a couple outlaws and then some archers. Pretty easy fight for us. They're making it even easier by stepping in. And they're really overloading this bottom flank. God, I'm starting to really be a believer in that weapon. I did not mean to skip that. Stun there would have been sweet. Oh my gosh, and they're just giving up. I like getting that hit. Yeah, well, I'm going to step in. I'm not scared of their weapons. Just no respect at all. Pure Rodney Dangerfield fight here. And the archers come in. That's awesome for us. Now I don't have to chase them down. Those bows are worth like 200, so I'd like to get it. I'll step in. I don't really want to get hit by that weapon. We'll wait here. Wow. Okay. And without the zone of control, that's perfect for us. Step here, try to break this guy. We also made a lot of space for other bros, which was kind of the goal. Now the question is just whether or not I want to drop some dogs. I guess. Dog took the kill, which sucks, but we're going to get another archer because of him. And we have a lot of dogs. I think every bro in the squad has a dog. Getting rid of this dude might end up being annoying. Nope, never mind, he broke. Go up there, good sir. And for our trouble, we got the bow. We got the bow we wanted. And our dogs got a little exercise. Took them for a walk. Let's run this dude down. Oh god. I was watching a podcast that I really like. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. If you guys have never heard of it, you're missing out. Super hilarious stuff. And I was catching up on some old episodes that I hadn't seen before. And in one episode, they have a guest. Her name is like Jenna. The dog girl or puppy girl or something like that. She's like a lady who pretends to be a dog. It is freaking hilarious. She has like a, I don't know, it's part of the whole, I don't know, I don't really want to talk about that. Part of the whole like kinky scene where, you know, you guys are adults, you know what I'm talking about. Well, guys like walk around on leashes and stuff. Anyway, it's hilarious. Highly recommend. Google Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. It's on YouTube, whatever. You don't have to Google it. But, yeah, check it out if you want to laugh. For our trouble for that fight, we just got stuff. Just general stuff. Worth, you be the judge? I think so. We didn't take almost any damage. And we got rewarded. So, did someone get a level? Nope. Too busy talking about Dog Girl episodes. Funny podcast, though. More so than putting you onto that particular episode, I just like to put you onto that particular podcast because boy is it funny. And then Gillian Keeves is their like skit YouTube channel. Check it out if you would like. I follow a lot of podcasts. They kind of get me through my long days of work, schoolwork, all kinds of stuff. Whenever I'm cutting my grass, I like to put in a good podcast. And shocked to not meet any enemies along the road here. I figured we'd meet somebody. And thankfully, our Our ordeal is over. No matter what the bow users wish to say, when it comes down to it, there is no greater honor than meeting a man face to face. Each of you with sword in hand, locking eyes between crossed steel. In this clash, finding a brief respite before one finds their demise. Even in the tournaments, the grand event is not some ridiculous affair like shooting apples off heads or birds out of the sky. No, it is the joust, martial combat, the greatest honor and battle undertaken by the greatest company in the Light Brigade. Now that the company is of sturdy might and main, it is ready to accept its next oath. And we will, but also keep in mind, I think that's going to put us over the edge for getting our next free seat. So we've got the Paymaster, the Negotiator, and the Scavenger here. But what we don't have is the Scout to travel faster, make more money, love not getting sickness. I think that might be what we go for. Not that we have a ton of other stuff unlocked. Don't hate the Cook. Increasing your healing rate by 33% is no joke. The provisions is kind of whatever. That's why she's cheap, but the healing rate is great. I mean, in the late game, you're just drowning in money. You can just buy as much food as you want. Or you don't even have to buy it. Most of the times, you just get it. We've almost got the Minstrel. We've only not visited one settlement. Wow, I don't even know where that is. Interesting. I would really like to get the Cartographer, but I haven't discovered a single legendary location, which does suck. And then the Bounty Hunter. I think those are the most powerful ones that we don't have. I'm going to get the Scout. Happy to have him. And then eventually we'll get rid of the Scavenger. Because what this dude really does, this fine young man, is he's saving us cash. And it's cash that we don't really need in the late game. We'll just be able to buy all the stuff we want. And he's not generating as much cash as someone like the Cartographer will when we finally start exploring all the dark regions of the map. And he's not giving us as much potential benefit as the Bounty Hunter dude, who makes it so that champions appear. Champions, of course, carrying legendary weaponry. You get the idea. And then, you know what? We're also going to upgrade our cart. And just like that. We're going to hold off on the next one. But that was a pretty big expenditure, and we're still, you know, once we sell everything, we're still going to have over 20 grand after buying both the Scout and the next level cart. So I feel really good about those purchases. And I'm hoping the prices here are quite good, and I think they are. They are. They're not as good as where we just came from, but they're still quite good. So let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. And with that, I also want to check the taxidermy before I sell anything. Oh, actually, you know what? We didn't. We were seeing post-wagon sale prices. There's not that much. So, hyena fur mantle is what we wanted. Furs taken from ferocious hyenas, cured and sewn together to be worn as a beast hunter's trophy around the neck. Donning the skin of a beast like this bolsters one's drive to action. That's great. We can make a smoke pot. That's kind of cool. 2 acidic salivas and an Exura brain. I don't think I knew that one off the top of my head. Let's craft this. And then we can go ahead and look at it. These are great. Plus 15 durability and plus 15 initiative. If you have a bro who counts on initiative, it's like a must-have. You know, you could put this on all of your archer armor. So I don't think we have really any great archer armor right now. I think maybe, let's see, what is the Saleh helmet? Saleh helmet is 5. So if you're using nimble dodge, that means you want your armor there to have a max of like 10. So the basic mail shirts are not quite there. Southern mail shirt's not quite there. I don't remember what the best archer armor is. I do not remember. These are all just that little bit too heavy. But I don't think you can really go wrong with attaching this to one of these guys. But you definitely want it to be on a nimble dodge, bro. So Heracles here. Arathorn here. Yeah. Basic mail might be okay. It's 2 over. It's not terrible. And we are going to equip this to someone. The durability is sweet. The initiative is sweet. Just kind of checking the bros. Gisbert here is sort of wrecked. With his initiative, he could kind of use it. Anyway. And now he just looks sick. He looks cool. Anything else? Well, yeah. Okay. Well, duh. Now we got to switch all our weapons back. I haven't used a ranged tool in so long. I forgot how they function. Oh, Anthony, man, we got to shoot somebody with that. Somebody's got to get shot, baby. Who is coming out for our Hamian? That is yet another question. Probably a newbie, bro. We've got, like, Columbo here. And then I'd like to put Mudun back in. Who am I taking out, though? Maybe Otmar? Okay. I like it. Pretty deadly squad we've got going. And let's just check all the stores. There's a handgun here. Check the armory. What do you got for me? They've got scale armor, which would be a nice pickup. Southern long mail shirt with padding. Pretty good. Heavy lamellar armor. Great in terms of durability, but man, that minus 40 fatigue is brutal. I've worn the hell out of these before and been happy to have them. But you got to have brothers who have really good fatigue to put those on. I'm kind of checking out our frontliners. Arantier could take some heavier armor, and he also has stars in his fatigue. Miguel could take much heavier armor. That's perhaps a little surprising. And you know what? We also need to switch out our frontmen, man. Miguel, you do have quick hands, yeah. Otmar does as well. Columbo doesn't yet. But yeah, very good. Checking my dagger situation. And Mudun doesn't either. So, I mean, he could carry something else in his inventory. Just to get it out of the inventory. Let him hold an acid flask, perhaps. Kind of the same thing here. You can just hold, I don't know, maybe some poison. Give you some spider poison. Okay. I think that's good. Totally forgot. So, I don't really want to buy this heavy lamellar armor. I'd be more comfortable with this scale armor. It's also still very expensive, though. I don't quite know how good these prices are. I feel a little bit off in my pricing right now. I think they might be high. No, they're definitely high. They're definitely high to buy. It sucks, though. I'm going to pass. But we could use just some tools and stuff. And even some first aid. So let's buy additional food. Let's buy some additional tools. And I think we're good to go, guys. Man, we're at about an hour too, but I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. We're going to turn this in and get the reward here. I would love to know what you guys are chasing and discover a bit more of this desert here. I feel like if I follow them, they might lead me to that last location. No, they led me to what may be a berserker camp. Interesting. This is a great fight to come back to with ranged capability. This is a good squad for killing them too. Yeah, let's do it. Open field. Orc killing. 5 berserkers, 1 orc young. Hate this. This is giving them a little bit of cover that we don't want them to have. Manhunters have to go. Or whatever they're called, I forget. Mansplitters, that's what it is. Could make a that's what she said joke, but I'm not going to. I'm better than that. I'm not better than that, but I'm just not going to do the joke. I'm happy that we've landed anything. I totally forgot what it felt like to do damage before the fight even started. What a novel concept. And we're going to do a lot more next turn. When they step inside my throwing range. I'm gonna say I don't know if they'll all get a charge. I know some of them will. Okay. Pop that out. Let's say, let's hope for a stun. We did get some damage. We got a sprained ankle on him. The big hammer's not going to get a chance to go, and our Hamian's going to be shut down this turn. That sucks. I was about to say, let's get that kill, though. Okay, instead of reloading, we go for the billhook. Wait, Libwin, do you not have... Libwin does not have quick hands. That's okay. A reload is fine. I don't like how much we're spreading the DPS around. And they're going to get like a full turn of hitting me. This could be very bad. I hate these weapons. Oh, he used his turn to charge, you stupid dummy. That was nice, but he's not dead yet. The stun hit sucks. The stun into no hit is great. Let's kill him before he gets a chance to attack, and we didn't. Now let's kill him. Beautiful. Step in here, land that point-blank shot. Quick draw might be able to finish this for us. I'm going to go for the stun on this guy, though. We broke his nose, and we started to break him. Alright, and his armor's gone. Excellent. Poke him with a spear. Went for the decap and nailed it. This guy's got to go. And going he is. I think it was Yoda that said that. Hammer time. There we go. Well, that was fun. We picked up 2 man splitters and 2 head splitters. Got some furs. Such a high-risk fight. Really wish we had a bro who could make use of those. Sick weapons. We'll repair them. Waiting to see what our next oath will be as well. And a battle site kind of out in the middle of nowhere, huh? Remnants of the Empire. I'm going to leave this here. Someone might pay me to get rid of that. And also it gives me a fight on the way out if I need it. And here we go. Battles between internal and out. There remain one eternal war in that of following young Anselm's oaths. In these trials you must sequester yourself, thinking deeply and alone, until finally it comes to you. The Light Brigade's next oath is most surely Oath of Dominion. So this is, you know, fighting beasts. But we get debuffs whenever we're not fighting beasts, but we get buffs whenever we fight them. We're not in the market of fighting beasts right now. We have the Oath of Wrath. Your men have a plus 50% chance to hit when using two-handed or double grip melee weapons, and their attacks will always cause fatalities if able. I like this. This basically means I'm taking my shields off. I like this. And then the Oath of Valor. Our men will never flee, but we gain less experience. This is like the easy out one. I kind of want to try the Oath of Wrath. Not having shields could be terrible. But not only do we get bonuses to damage from dual wielding our single-handed weapons, we also get an additional plus 15% chance to hit. And the fatalities, I don't know how effective that is. Maybe that's pretty sweet. I'll try it. The Oath of Wrath. Young Anselm wrote many manuals on martial fighting, the most popular of which implore the use of two-handed weaponry and the absconsion of battle tact. Dried blood models the pages of these texts. And we take it. So our bros... It doesn't mean we have to not use shields. That's kind of the cool part of it. Our bros all take debuffs. But if we do use shields, then all that happened is we just took debuffs for no reason. Which, why would we ever do that? So, and I can also, I'm realizing now how many Sipper shields I have. I can definitely afford to sell some. Let's level up Quick Draw here. Quick Draw the dog. Happy to see a 4 in range skill. Thank you, thank you. His other stats, the other rolls rather, not so good. Fatigue roll is garbage. His defensive rolls are fine, but he doesn't need them. It's kind of a waste. We'll take initiative. Because he's going to end up nimble dodging. Is he though? God dang it. Right as I say that, I'm like, he's a crossbow bro. He might end up being a Battleforged bro. He's got naturally decent initiative though. But I've pegged him as a crossbow bro already. Damn. Well, if I take Battleforged, then I don't like that initiative grab. That was bad. It's not useless, but it's not good either. Because he's going to end up in like medium armor. And I think that's the case. I think we take Battleforged. Going to pull the trigger on it. It's going to make him tankier. It's fine. It's fine. One initiative roll does not sink your entire run. Heracles, however, can go ahead and grab dodge. Thankful for the 4. Happy for that. And then, yeah, I'm going to take the 4 in initiative. And then we're going to take dodge here. And then last but not least, we've got Ozpin. Happily going to take Battleforged on him. He's an interesting bro because look how high his range skill is. But he's a bro that I'm interested in turning him into a throwing master. And I don't mind just keeping his range skill coming. Take the 4 in fatigue. And then I'm going to take this 4 in hit points. Get him to that 80 threshold. And yeah, he's going to take throwing mastery. And he's going to be good at it. And he's going to carry a lot of throwing stuff. I'm excited to have a dedicated throwing master, bro. This will be a cool one. I like this particular thing that we're doing. We'll take the crowns. We've got more contracts to choose from in the next episode. Very good. Sick. Padded mail and Landlord Hallbrook. This is sick. The prices here I think are really bad. I think this was $2,700 in the last place. So we're definitely overpaying if we buy that. The prices to sell are great. You already know we're going gold shields. Sell the fur. Can sell the crossbow as well. I want this armor. I like never get a chance to have it, and it's pretty sweet looking. Even with this helmet would be sick too. How do I resist the urge to do that? I don't know if I can. I've been resisting the urge to do the two-handed scimitar to buy that outright. Ambush trade routes. But the reason I'm not is because we could end up going north and finding the legendary location that'll give us access to the legendary cleaver. And then I'll feel foolish for having spent like $5,000 on a cleaver that we don't need. Checking to see if there's other good weapons. There's a sword lance here. Coddle dagger. There's good stuff. No bros that I can't live without. I just see some nomads. Anything unique in the alchemist quarter? No. But the ambush trade routes is killing us in terms of buying. Let's see what the contracts are. What do you want me to kill? I don't know what he wants me to kill. They're large, sandy bastards. Okay. Hunt down what kills people. That's not bad. I'll need some time to think about this. I want to do that. I'll probably accept that first. And then nomads. Okay. These are both no-brainers. Sucks that they're not giving me better prices here. But yeah, we'll fight Ifrits. That'll remove the ambush trade routes, which will give us better prices. We're already going a bit long today. Let's see how many it is, because if it's like a very small number, we could smash them quickly. It's not a big number. I want to get that armor. You find the Ifrit holding a distended sense of an arm down toward the earth. Sand billows out of the arm, and the grains press a dead body into the desert, the force ripping away the clothes, and then peppering open the flesh. Then it is stripped to the bone entirely. When the Ifrit is done, it turns to you and ferociously growls. We can kill 11 Ifrits. It should be no problem. Unless it's counting ones that are already merged as 11. I didn't know that they could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11. Yeah, it does. It 100% is counting them, even though these guys are more than one. Alright, they're going to come to me. Because they're dumb rocks. And the reason we're not completely passing is because they do throw themselves. Everyone passes. Kind of was just curious if we could get one, and it looks like we can. Did not reload. That wasn't good. Okay. Everyone else is just going to chill, though. Should have reloaded. Clear. That was just a accidental misclick there. Not having our shields is making me nervous. We'll see when a big rock comes careening at one of our bros' faces how we feel about it. Right now, I'm a little scared. Okay, Miguel takes it. Let's get our bonuses. See here, we're double gripping, so we're getting a bonus 40% damage right now. Didn't look like much, did it? Nice. We're going to step back here. No reason to give them a better chance to hit. That did a lot of damage. That did a goofy amount of damage. Say, let's see if we can one-shot this thing. We can't, though. Boy, arrows don't do crap, huh? It wrecks their armor pretty good, but it doesn't do anything to their HP. And that hit to our hit points. Their throw is very armor-piercing. We just want to pick off the ones we can. Take out their armor. That hurt. That was great. Let's let them continue to come to us. We wait. We're gonna get thrown at. We're gonna step behind Ospen here. I don't want to take another shot. I'm not stepping in either. They gotta come to me. I guess we might as well. It's costing me an ammo. It's not free. It's not free damage. Alright, everyone pass. Mace will be great here. Alright, that hurt. But we're okay. Bill hook. This would be one of those fights where the hammer crushes. Literally crushes. We'll pass here. We'll see where this guy throws. And he threw at Gildrick. Okay. Boy, they're being annoying, huh? They didn't used to be this evasive. I feel like there was an update or a change or something in the way that their AI in particular might play. Because I really feel like they didn't used to be this evasive. Like, they used to just run in. Damn, sucks to not get that kill. That's a pretty good kill, though. Step in there. See if Heracles can get a nice shot next turn, maybe with that axe. I'll step in here with Gisbert, try to get a better surround. And yeah, look at the drop on this one little guy. That's like $1,000, if not more. And a couple of these guys are dropping stuff. This could end up being a very lucrative fight. They're not paying me a ton, but I could get a couple grand worth of crafting material that we don't even plan to craft with. Alright, this is the turn where we get everyone in a position around the big Ifrit. Definitely wanted to isolate this guy, though. Oh, this is Liebwin. He doesn't have quick hands yet. It's going to be dangerous. We don't even have shields. I'm going to err on the side of caution with our boy there. We got a lot of bros that still need to get in place. This was not a flawless execution of movement here. Gisbert should be here. Like we've got a couple bros who are a little out of place. I'm gonna say crushing there would be ideal. Doing too much damage right now almost doesn't make sense because they're gonna throw. The only way they don't is if I surround them fully. I'm pretty sure he can't throw if I fully surround him. I could be wrong. I don't think we can stun him either. But I'm not willing to take the chance. Let's surround him. God, he missed his attack too. That's beautiful. It sucks because I'd rather him be on the outside, but I think that full surround might have just saved me from a lot of trouble. And the fact that it's it locked out our hammer user sucks, but it is what it is. We've got enough DPS on this dude. So we're also, I mean, we're limiting the amount of, I think, potential loot we can get from this, because when we kill him, only one guy will be able to fit on the space provided. That was huge. That was also huge. There we go. You'll just wait, good sir. This is where stuff like rotation really comes in handy. But yeah, I mean, we might have ruined our chance to get additional stuff at the end there. With the sulfurous rock being worth a fortune. The battle is over, but the Ifrits do not depart entirely. The sands which made their bodies bubble and the stones which framed their bodies shift and tremble angrily. You can hear the hiss, not of some monstrosity at all, but what is clearly the sound of humans. They hiss, the sound right at your ears. You twist around to find nothing. They hissed behind you again, and this time when you turn around the noise is gone and the sands are still, and the stones earth bidden as they should be. The beasts are slain, and possibly whatever inhabited them too. It is time to return to Wahib al-Bahri of al-Hazif. I tried. I did my best. I was about to say Wubba Lubba Dub Dub from Rick and Morty when I was reading that, but that seemed a little disrespectful. But that's what my mouth was trying to do. It was trying to Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. So that did not get rid of their ambush trade routes. Let me leave and come back. No, it didn't. That's a little lame, but the prices, I think, came down a tiny bit. I don't remember them being a cool 10.5 before. But man, that still kind of sucks. We're going to sell all this stuff. Should probably sell the acidic saliva too. I just don't see myself using it, but... Done. Done and done. Someone's got to have sick armor. I'm not sure who yet. I feel like our Hamian and Muldoon are well clad in their Oath-Taker looking gear. And I think it's got to be Galdrick. Oh, hell yeah. God, I wish I had kept the hyena. I'd throw that hyena on it right now. Hell yeah. And when he gets the big... Actually, you know what? He's going to end up using... Ooh, I kind of just talked myself out of it. He's going to end up using, I think, once we give him the waters, and then once we give him the sick barbarian cleaver, I might end up putting him in the barbarian armor. I might not be able to help myself, but have the complete, like, Irajok set. So, who is it, man? Is it Miguel? Is it Miguel that wears the sick armor? I don't know. We might have to take a community vote on this. If you would like to have input on who's gonna rock the Lamellar Southern armor, please feel free to put some input. We spent a ton on it. It's not the best armor. It's good though, and it looks sick. It looks sick on every brother. So there's no wrong answer here. Just who would you like to see wear it? I feel like the helmet doesn't go as well with it as I thought it would, but I'm still happy with the helmet pickup regardless. Guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. Hope y'all all are having a great day. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.